All right. So, Dr. Banwo, let me come to you. I mean, I just suggested that it may be too early for a nationwide protest. Do you agree? And second, the police authorities have requested the details of the demonstrators to be submitted to the commissioners of police in their respective states for two reasons: to prevent hijacking by criminal elements, as well as key identifiers for possible isolation of potential troublemakers. How important is this in maintaining peace in the country? Is there a provision in the Constitution to support the request made by the IGP?
Okay, well, thank you so much for having me, and thank you, my brother who has just spoken. I want to start by saying this so that I'm not misunderstood tonight. There are many dimensions to this debate. Hopefully we'll get there. The issue of whether citizens can protest, whether citizens should protest, is different from who is behind the protest, is different from the characterization of the protest, and we need to take it in order. They are not necessarily all the same. Number one, on the issue of whether people should protest, I mean, there's ample reason for it, okay? We are going to come to the manner of protest later, but should Nigerians not protest now? Tell me anything right now, with all due respect, because I know where I am right now. Is there anything right now that is better than it was under President Jonathan? And yet, our president right now, who is a fellow brother, a daddy, an uncle to people like me, shut down the country with take Nigeria back. If my brother that is here, let's discuss this thing as fair people. He should tell me any item in our nation right now that is better than what it was when we shut down Jonathan in Nigeria. There is more hunger today. There is more mass unemployment. There is more profligacy of our legislators riding 200 million naira cars. There is quadrupling of prices. There is runaway inflation. There is currency that has lost 70% of its value under this government. Of course, there's a lot of reasons to protest. Now, how you do the protest is a whole different matter, and how you characterize it. That's why I, for instance, am not in support of this protest because of the way it has been characterized as a days of rage and revolution now, because I don't know of any rage that is peaceful. That is why I'm not out there saying let's go protest. But we have reason to protest, and the protest should be civil, should be peaceful. And then coming to your question, the authorities should protect people when they protest. It's a human right, not even forget a democratic right now. It's your right to speak out when you're not happy about what is happening in your land. And anybody who's out there who is saying there is nothing worthy of protest in Nigeria today is being insincere, with all due respect. When I was in Nigeria 2 months ago,
Dr. Banwo, the presidency also acknowledges the fact that Nigerians have a right to protest. So I don't think the conversation is about whether or not Nigerians can protest. And
I don't think. Sorry. Go ahead. My apologies.
All right. So, and apart from the president has asked for patience. And apart from that, multiple voices are also speaking up against this protest, including the civil rights, civil society organizations, the ulamas, traditional rulers, political leaders, religious leaders have also corroborated this. Do you think this protest should happen? Especially, and you've also talked about it, different hashtags out there. Hashtag revolution now, hashtag days of rage. Also considering that many states have not recovered from the mass destruction that took place as a result of NSAS. So what are the possibilities of a protest without hijack? I think that's the main concern here.
I agree 100% that calling the protest days of rage or revolution now is unfortunate. And in that circumstance as well, like I said, I'm not supporting it. But again, anybody can call it whatever they want. But the threat that is going out now, that they're going to shoot at sight anybody who comes to come and... I'm not saying the president is doing that. In fact, I give president a lot of respect, and he's a statesman. He knows how to diffuse this thing. President Bola too knows what to do. One national address, he would douse all of this. But he's got supporters out there who are threatening to shoot people outside, including senior advocates of Nigeria. That's why I'm angry tonight. I'm in rooms where senior advocates of Nigeria are saying anybody who comes out to protest, they will shoot them down. No, you cannot do that. Now, even when they get violent, you arrest them and put them beyond the full extent of the law. People should have a right to protest. This government is a product of protest. I joined them. I was part of it. So how can they now say when people are not happy they cannot protest. Yes, all those who are threatening violence, all those who are talking rage of whatever, yeah, I believe they should be arrested. You can't go and do days of rage. There is no peaceful rage. There is no revolution now. Even Showara himself will chat. I've told him the reason why I don't support what they are doing is you can't say you want to do revolution now. That is invitation to anarchy. That's why I say there are two different things. The way they is characterized and whether there's a reason to protest in the land, there are two different things. And then I'm happy when I read today that the president has actually ordered the IG and the security forces to protect the protesters. That's the way it's supposed to be. And be on the alert for troublemakers, for those who want to seize advantage of this problem to cause anarchy in the land. I agree. There might be people who want to take advantage and they should be dealt with severely. But I don't believe anybody should be shot on the street. Even if they're violent.
I mean, I don't think I've ever heard that. I mean, that's very questionable. I don't think I've ever heard that as well. But, Ara, let me come to you. Dr. Banwo just asked the question, and I'd like you to